Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. All games might count the same, but some carry a little more juice. And when you get to this point in the season, a couple of teams in the top 10 fighting for their playoff lives and positioning, this one feels a little special. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. The give to the tailback. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. Might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So obviously to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. A run for the quarterback. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Handoff from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down. And he slides in safely.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Snap it to the back. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
He'll take it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense set on first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Now that's what you're trying to do. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Going for the big play. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the gun, give on the inside. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll go with a direct snap. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game. They'll try a second time. A designed run for the quarterback. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. It's complete on the right side. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And they'll just down it right there. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive points.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Quarterback will keep it. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Georgia going up tempo. To the air on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And he reels it in inside the 30. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. He makes the connection. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers, and then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
He wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Line getting set on second down. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Nice move and keep moving. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Looking to throw for it. It's on target and complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the first down.
The give on fourth down. At the 40, there he goes. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, gigantic implications in this top 15 battle today, and check out what's going down. Oregon is ahead early right now, but years past they've had Michael James or Joey Harrington. They don't have that guy this year, and that's why this is tight. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. He's going to pass on second down. Took a shot as he threw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Man, really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. And the defense dialed up the pressure, and they hit the quarterback, and that led to the pick.
No doubt about it, Reese. Pressure affects a quarterback's accuracy. He just was not able to set his feet on that throw. Ball got away from him a little bit. And, of course, that led to the interception.
Going up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. The give to the back. On the move at the 30. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that is incomplete. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Fights off a defender. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Tide with the 1st and 10. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on first down. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the pick. Comes that Alabama offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Able to run it out to the 28 on the last when it's 2nd and 7. Looking for room, it's Robbins. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Direct snap. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. He's up to 107 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Robbins. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
That last completion sets them up on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Across the 25, he's got room. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
He'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's White. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Power football with the run. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
From the gun, the running back has it.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback keeps it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
This quarterback is such a weapon on these design QB runs. He's not trying to just go get first downs. This guy's a threat to take it the distance, and man, he did it right there.
And the extra point is good.
That makes the score for Georgia 21, Alabama.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick it off.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Tide offense rolls onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Wide out in motion. Might as well give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. To the ground with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's got to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. To throw, it's Hawkins. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Motion from the offense. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Offense facing 4th down.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They're trying to get to it. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And it's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Quick strike complete. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Snap it to the back. Got the 1st down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Dogs will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that is beautiful defense, timing up the blitz, getting in the backfield, and not just getting there, laying the big lick.
I think that ball carrier, his eyes were like saucers on that one. He knew he was running that thing right into the teeth of it, and boy, he paid the price.
On the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
14.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happened.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.